All right, everyone, welcome to the Georgia Bassmasters channel. Today, I'm going to be walking you through crawfish. I got the Guggen Crack and Crawl, and right here I have the Strike King Rage Tail. Both of these are my go-to crawfish baits. I'm going to be showing you guys how you can rig them, how I like to rig them. It's probably the best bait for a small little pond. Even a big lake, they're great, but a small pond, this is a go-to bait right here. This thing will destroy them. So the first way I'm going to get into is the Texas rig. Now, I would like to specify and say go with the wide gap hook and don't go with the smaller gap. You're going to want a wide gap on these. The bait's kind of thicker, so I personally like to use a wide gap. Now let me show you. So for the Texas rig, you're just going to go in about an inch, as long as your hook is. You're just going to go in till it stops. Then you're going to turn it out. You're going to pull it all the way down to the tip. You're going to twist. And then you're left with this hook. You're going to find where the hook lines up on the bait. And that's where you're going to pull it through. So you're going to push it down, pull it through just like that. Put it in a little crooked, but that is your general Texas rig. You can put your bullet weight up here. Split shot, you can peg you up a weight on. I personally like to put a bobber stop on it and a bullet weight. Right, so that is the Texas rig method. That's probably my second favorite way to do it. The next way is you can get one of these little football head weights. You're going to run it through just like that, the last one, and you're just going to run it all the way up past the bend and then probably start threading it back. Right here, I'm going to thread it back. And that was a little short, so I'll redo it. And there we have, it's not weedless, but if you're fishing in a pond or something that you're not worried about, that right there is a pretty good method. Just a little football head weighted jig. And last but not least, I already have this one rigged up. A twist on tie. This tie right here, you basically just twist on up at the top, right there. I have a little grass on it, but you twist it on and then thread it through. So I'm going to retwist it on right here. All right, now that I have it twisted up at the top, then you basically just run it straight through. We have a weedless presentation, and this is my number one favorite way to hook up a crawfish because it doesn't tear as much. All right, so I'm gonna see you guys out on the lake. I am sitting in my truck right now, about to put my hoodie on, meet you guys out there, and I'm gonna show you how I like to fish these. I'll see you out there in just a second. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Georgia Bassmasters channel. Back at my little local pond area, and I have some Crack and Crawls tied on. Have a couple of Strike King version too, but I'm just gonna be doing a crawfish video on how I like to fish these, and hopefully the fishing will be good. Hopefully I won't get run off, and hopefully you guys can learn a few things, especially you beginners, on how you've never fished a crawfish. This is how I like to fish them. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Leave this video a like, and I will see you guys down here in just a second. Got one. Ooh, all right, guys. First bass of the day. On the little crawfish, threaded through. That's what I'm talking about. That's a pretty quality little bass for out here too. All right, I'm going to flip him back in and see if we can get some more. That's a great start. I was just throwing that crawfish out, dragging it along the bottom, and he slammed it. All right, let's throw right back out there. See if we can get number two. You know, I've caught a lot of fish in this pond, and there's not a lot of good meaty ones like that one. So that's a good bass. just had another bump. Oh, I missed him. Missed him, guys, missed him. Basically, I just have this threaded through bait, crawfish on it. Come on, man. There he is. It's a little dink, but it is a fish. Fish number 2, guys. Make sure I flip him in a little further. And as you can see, oh man, he got one of my tails on my crawfish. Okay, I guess it's time for me to put a new crawfish on. I'll stick this one in my pocket. All right, so here I have my crack and crawl. I basically just thread it, twist it right here on the end. And it is so cold out here, guys, I'm barely able to do this. And once I have it threaded, I line it up. And I hook it through just like this. There's the finished product. It's a little sideways. Hopefully it'll throw straight. I guess we'll see now. I'll give it a real quick cast, and I'll see if it reels straight. You want your bait to swim straight, not twist around. But it's doing good. Make sure you snap these ends on a crack and crawl, and we are good to go. Man, them things got some scent on them, guys. Got one right here. Whew, I was just swimming at that time. Yep. I was just swimming that crawfish that time. All right, another good winter bass for the crawfish. I'm gonna flip him in, and he is out. He is safe, he's good. And as you can see, the reason I like this rig, unlike a Texas rig, your bait will all kinds of mess up. This, bam, I just slide it right back on there and I'm good to go again. And it looks like somebody has a line out here in the water. I'm not sure what that goes to, but I don't really want to cross it with a fish. So if I hang a fish over here, I'm gonna have to really flip him. But yeah, as you can tell, my favorite way to work this bait is just to slowly drag it across the bottom. That way you feel all the rocks, all the sticks, and it's more natural because crawfish kind of just crawl like this anyways. But you can bump it like this, slowly twitch it. That's a pretty good way. I like doing it that way in rocks. And you can just slowly drag it, reeling it by this. And that's how I caught that last bass. I'm pretty sure I just had another bite. Okay, I must let go of it. But seems to be they're liking it, dragging it mainly. That last one did hit it while it was reeling. Well guys, sorry for only getting 3 today. It's pretty chilly. I only had like 20 minutes to fish, so I did all that in 20 minutes, so it's not too terrible. But in the summertime, these crawfish, they're a great go-to bait, especially in ponds. Spring and fall. Winter, It's a little tougher. It's still a great bait. I hope you new guys that never use crawfish, I hope you add them to your tackle box, especially the Guggen Crack and Crawl. Click that like button and leave me a comment below on some more video ideas or things you want me to explain. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments and I will try to answer them with a video, or I will reply back to your comment. I make it my goal to reply back to every single comment on my YouTube channel. Until the next time, we'll see you guys later. Peace.